we are going to get into this final winners semi-final set of Hanyo versus Memey and Sonic versus Inkling. Looks like both players are finally ready, and here we go.
SBF as a pick makes a bit of sense because both players just want to hit each other, but I would definitely assume a larger stage like PS2 would be more in Memey's favour if Memey wants to play a bit more patiently. But as we see, there is no patience. Both players are just running in already. It's been dash coming out, but both players are just already raring to go to just start getting whatever damage that they can.
Yeah, looks like both players happy to get into that CQC situation. The Inkling grab is going to come out and already have 56%. I feel like that came out of nowhere, Rimska. Like, what on earth happened? Either way, the nice parry into the rapid jab and 75%. Inkling can really rack on this damage if you're not careful. And this is what I mean by sometimes you just can't CQC against this Inkling as the Sonic.
A lot of damage out already, and there's already a bit of ink on Memey. It's fading now, but ink is where the damage continues to come up as well. So Memey's going to have to be very careful to just not get hit by any moves which rack up that damage, or soon enough, booyah. Don't get grabbed once you're out. I'm not sure if it's specific percent range, but probably about now.
Oh yeah, about now sounds pretty good. I think you might have nailed that one. But yeah, Hanyo coming out with a very strong first stock, and kind of won that off 3 different interactions. It was not very many interactions to get that entire stock, and already she's looking like she wants to push this lead a bit more. 26% already on the Sonic, and as you say, a lot of ink already, and that is where a lot of the damage can come from. Adding a bit more ink there with a rapid jab, and looks like Memey has got his work cut out to not let this game get away from himself.
Memey's been trying to land with Nair a lot, as we can see why, just there to get the back air, but Hanyo was abusing that for a while, so Memey needs to be a bit more mixy up with what he's doing. Needs to be a bit more ambiguous is the word I'm looking for, because otherwise Hanyo will just get these rapid jabs, get the ink all over him, and now he's at ledge just full orange, but managing to escape with a double jump.
But yeah, managing to even this up, the game up very quickly. Was a bit worried about how that first stock kind of got away from him, but very nice adaptation. The up throw is coming out into the up air, 88%, and we're nearly at that booyah percent. Oh, that roller was so close to hitting, but very a great awareness from Memey to find a way out of that situation. Looks like Hanyo is fishing for that roller a bit too much right now, and by doing so has let the stock and the percent even up entirely. That grab is going to come out. Don't think we're quite there yet. No, Hanyo very smartly knowing this isn't the time. Not going to go up there. Just going to see what you do instead. But looks like this might be the time once again. Just fishing for that grab, and Memey knowing that, not going to just give it to her for free.
Playing around grab and the other kill moves which Inkling has, which are not many, but the up smash is definitely one. It's definitely what Memey's game plan is going to have to be. Luckily Sonic is very fast, so you can definitely use movement to just maneuver your way around these grabs, around these up smashes, but right now that's not working out in Memey's favour, and Memey's getting a bit aggressive with his forward smashes at ledge, with his spin dashes, to try to just make something happen, and Hanyo is not having any of it.
She is so good at these setups with Splat Bomb into just reading what you're going to respond with, and that up smash was a prime example of it. And now Memey is sat there looking like a completely orange Sonic. I didn't know there was an orange Sonic skin in this game, but Hanyo is finding a way to put one into it. Does find that landing jab into the forward smash and not does manage to take it. I didn't think that was going to kill.
No.
I imagine an air dodge off stage or something, throwing Sonic's hitbox slightly backwards into the blast zone. But either way, clean game 1 out of Hanyo, looking favourable in this set so far.
Definitely establishing some dominance throughout game 1, especially the first stock. That first stock went so well for Hanyo to begin with, but I don't think it's looking too bad for Memey despite that. I think Memey was pushing advantage well generally, so if Memey can just get the openings he needs, you can definitely take game 2, 3, 4. We just have to see if Hanyo allows that or continues to get the openings that she needs. 54 well, right out the bat.
That's definitely an opening right there, and it's definitely not starting to taking this game up by the reins and saying, nope, I'm not going to let you get into your comfort zone. This is my game, my tempo, and you're playing in my world. And getting the roller, that you can hear the mash from over here. Memey not wanting to get hit by that early up smash kill. Looking for another roller, doesn't manage to find it. The up throw, up air combo booyah will probably kill here, but another roller, not managed to hit. This is some great mash coming out of Memey, but unfortunately you can't mash out a booyah.
Unfortunately not. Unless there were a few pummels to begin with, but that was not necessary at that point in time. Not quite getting the edge guard, and now we could be seeing a reversal ledge trap coming up, but not quite. Oh, the up tilts, never mind! The ledge trap did come out and is getting quite a lot of leverage at this point in time. Ledge once again. Can Memey avoid it? The air Lord almost coming into a problem, but not quite. And now Memey has established center stage and getting a bit of damage there, but not quite enough. Not at all. A reversal once again, and now it is looking fairly even in terms of the stage control, but not in terms of the damage at all, as Memey is still an entire stock down.
Hanyo is just swinging out into this game, looking to punish with the up air landing, but very nice call out by Memey. Dash attack, spin dash is caught out by that back air. Roller going to whiff, and it's definitely up to Memey to find his stock soon, and that F smash is going to take it, but 91% is terrifying against Inkling. 110%. It just gets worse and worse for Memey right now. Oh, that flat bomb does not get teched either. Oh, this is just what a mess of a situation. The mash isn't going to be enough in this situation though, and that down smash is going to take it. And nearly an entire stock lead for Hanyo in this game too. And it is her world it feels like we're living in right now.
Definitely, it's looking very rough for Memey. Trying to get a very early start out there though. If that worked, your sentence would not have been very relevant as much as it was. However, that is not the world we live in, and as you say, Hanyo's world is the one we live in. She is just getting so much damage, she is getting such an established lead, and Memey's trying to answer back in this point in time, but oh, that could be a problem. No jump. Managing to make it back instead, but Hanyo would have been more than a fine to just continue to play ledge, but Memey has found his way back on stage. But Amelia has found her way back down to the ground, and now it is Memey's turn to try to get back onto the ground.
Yeah, and it's kind of lucky in Memey's sense of being in this game still, because Hanyo managed to get the weak hit of Dare that managed to send sideways instead of straight down. So just being in this game still, Memey has to thank his lucky stars just a little bit, and then we'll see if he can take that luck and run away with it. But at the moment, it's a hard challenge to do as he is off stage at 120% into Inkling. The entire stock down. The down tilt is going to manage to connect. And going very deep is Hanyo, but managed to get back to ledge herself. Still trying to find a kill, and the up smash is not going to quite do it. Gets the sour spot on that move. Still not managed to find this kill, but in a very, very favourable position with this entire stock lead still.
I can imagine a roller will be coming out soon. Hanyo doesn't really have to worry too much at this point in time, so she can just throw out whatever she needs to secure the stock early. Down smash not quite getting it, and now we're probably going to see a stock from Memey, but 156%. This is going to be very rough. This is definitely a mountain to climb, and that back throw is going to answer back from Memey's.
Yeah, I don't think Memey brought his climbing equipment today, unfortunately, as Hanyo does secure that game too, and a statement really of saying, nope, this is my set. My winners finals, my tournament. I will just have to see if she can clear this out in a nice 3-0, or if Memey can make some adaptations. And I feel like the first adaptation needs to be to get off SBF. Yes.
Small battlefield is just not working for Memey. Memey's not being able to play as patiently as he can. But I didn't see the stage, but I'm pretty sure they're running it back, aren't they? I'm not sure if it's the right decision, but maybe Memey can show us why Memey keeps allowing this stage to be the one.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not in their heads, so I can't tell you exactly what Memey is thinking, but I definitely think this might be a bit of a tilt, run it back, or I always lose this person, run it back. But anyway, we'll have to see if Memey can show me that I'm wrong, but the up throw into the up air, into the back air is going to put a lot of percent onto Memey at the moment. The aggressive option off ledge does manage to get him there, and does even up the percentage, and this is a much closer stock one so far. We'll have to just see if Memey can actually take a lead for the first time in this set. Down there coming out to get out disadvantage. The roller does hit. I don't expect this to actually connect, but it does, and the up smash does take the kill. It feels like Memey was mashing out of those in game 1 and game 2, so I don't quite know what happened in this game 3 situation. And all of a sudden, this game has opened up to be Hanyo's world once again, Rimska.
Indeed, this is not looking. Oh, the forward edge guard. Not. I mean, Inkling can get back from here. The overextension not working, but it did look for a moment that Memey could answer that, and Memey is still actually in a position to get an edge guard, but just keeps answering that too soon and not actually getting the hit. Oh, that forward air is probably going to take it, and now, never mind. We are not living in Hanyo's world. We are living in a more even playing field for the first time in a long time, if not ever.
It feels like it is the first time in this set, but all of a sudden the Inkling grab is hit into the up air, back air, or sorry, forward air. Another forward air, 78% off stage. Can Sonic make his way back? Memey gets down tilted off the ledge, and can he make it back? Does manage to get to with that egregious air dodge that Sonic has. Forward air does hit, sending back off stage. What answer does he have? Because he's just being kept out ledge at the moment. But what a reversal. Hanyo is just very, very confidently going for these down airs on stage. He's not scared of getting reversaled in the slightest.
I do not blame her. She's had such a dominant performance so far. She seems to just know what Memey's going to do a lot of the time, so just going for these things when she knows she's not going to be that hard punished it just makes more sense. That forward air is so active, by the way. The fact that hit and the neutral get up not quite being punished perfectly, not quite dead, but 166, we're going to see an edge guard. No, the extension's probably not too much of a problem though. She still gets the ledge, and Memey is in a very dire situation, navigating back to the platform and not being punished quite yet, and maybe getting a kill, not quite. Overextending, this is not what you want to be doing. The ledge trump, but not quite getting the kill from the ledge trump, surprisingly. I would have thought a run up down slash would have got that, but not quite. Maybe she didn't think she had enough time, I'm not entirely sure. But this is still a very good situation for Hanyo, even if she's actually probably at kill percent.
Oh, very much so, and this does come into the part of the where Inkling can struggle to kill, but at the moment, Hanyo's not trying to force it, and I like to see that. Quite often when she gets to this percent, she can try and force those rollers, force those kills, but she's not doing that, and she's not letting herself get punished for it. But I say that, and Memey does have her off stage at the moment. A fantastic tech right there to not take a demise into the blast zone. Back throw is going to take it. That was a ambitious pivot grab, reading a roll that just wasn't there coming out of Memey. And now Memey needs to take the stock and does manage to do so, and we are finally in a first final stock situation of this set so far. And Memey, can he show us that he can make the adaptions and take the set back into a fighting chance, or is Memey going to close it at a 3-0?
That's a very good catch to the air dodge, but unfortunately did not get too much from it. Just one up air and the reversal with the grab. Very even percents right now, very even amount of damage. Oh, down there, almost taking the stock. Very scary there indeed. Will we see a kill? Not quite, not yet, but down smash, no jump, not looking good for Memey at all. Down smash, up there, very scary. Using spring kick, reversal though, and now Hanyo is the one who should be afraid, trying to get the up air. Not quite, however. Memey getting the forward air, the awareness. Can we see it back out? No, but we can from Hanyo to get out of that. Fantastic 3-0.
Very, very nice 3-0 coming out of Hanyo right there. Credit to Memey. That game 3 was much, much closer than game 1 and 2. We very much made the adaptions it needed, and definitely felt like he could have taken that game 3 and maybe given us a bit longer of a set. But Hanyo, not allowing that to happen, says, nope. Clean way to winners for me, please. Do not make my path hard. Do not make me work too hard for this. Got to keep my energy for the rest of the bracket.